What's up guys, this is the Unknown Man, and in this video I'll be talking about weighted spawn zones and how mostly in control how it's negatively affecting PvP. And at the same time, I will be talking about a particular PvP map that just makes this whole concept and just takes it and throws it out the window. Quickly on what weighted spawn zones are, they're supposed to be a system that allows you to be put out of harm's way after you die and allows you to prepare for your next plan of attack. Sometimes, mostly, they try to put you near your teammates so you can actually approach the next situation as a team. At the time of writing this, Iron Banner just ended, and I can say that it was fun at most times, but sometimes it just became a complete fucking nightmare. With Control being, the main event for Iron Banner. So in Control, the weighted spawn system normally puts you near your control zone, but at the same time it will put you away from your control zone if the enemy already preoccupies that area, allowing you to be able to either capture their zone while they're capturing your zone, or at the same time allow you to say, okay, I can actually approach this from a different angle. Now there seems to be a particular PvP map that does not seem to understand this concept of the weighted spawn system, and for Iron Banner it really showed its true colors, because it was no other game type at the time, just Control, and that was on the Dead Cliffs. Now I know I don't have the best loadout for this game. I'm not coming in here to just have the best loadout. I'm actually trying to have fun. I'm just want to be able to play any way I want. So with that concept being put in place, it does not seem to work that way, because if I wake up looking at a barrel of a gun, or I'm looking and I'm at the mercy of a power weapon, anything that just says, oh yeah, you're looking straight down a barrel of a whole damn team, that just makes this concept a little bit out of hand, because now you're putting me at a disadvantage and I'm just totally pretty much put in a bad position that's going to constantly keep putting me in the same spot. So with the Dead Cliffs, that seems to be the case. I would die, let's say near A zone or over there with the trucks or the depot. It just seems as though that it says, okay, you own A, or I don't even have to own A. I've had games where I had my whole team decide to just quit on me, solo queue woes, woo. But at the same time, it seems as though that, okay, we want to keep spawning you near either the trucks, the depot, or even the backs over there near B. So with the trucks and depot, I've had it where I've actually was put into particular situations where the whole damn team on the other opposite side were actually surrounding us. You had nowhere to run. And like I said, where you would wake up near trucks seems as though that it's a fucking death trap. Now why I would say that, because now I got to go over there into the depot over near where A is to capture it, where you got a team of people already there, or at least two or more people over there. Or when I wake up near depot again and you're putting me in a particular position where I have to actually run for my life, and I'm going to get blown in the face with a shotgun, or a rocket or something that in particular that's going to put me at a disadvantage that I have little to no time to be able to prepare for. And I can't make no space in between. Now, like I said, I'm not the best Destiny 2 player, but at the same time I'm not bringing the best loadout, but at the same time I should have some type of fighting chance when waking up and in a particular zone. I'm thinking, okay, I just died over here near A, where the whole team is already collapsing on our A. I should either be spawning near C, to at least give me some breathing space so I can prepare for the next battle. But no, they put you near either, in the backs near B, where they're already approaching B, or they're already at A and they just keep dropping you on top of even your own dead body, which is a little bit of a bad thing. Now in this Iron Banner, it pointed out some big flaws at the Dead Cliffs. Now to me, I can say it either could be map design, but at the same time I just felt as though it was not just the map design, it was overall the spawn system on top of that. Now I can say that it's not a bad level, but it does have some glaring flaws. Like I said, in the depots, where you can run the depot into lockers, where is that going to lead you? Right damn near back to depot and pretty much the trucks, which pretty much is the same damn sight lines. Now you're stuck in a fucking corner. So pretty much I'm saying that it just had bad flaws in the sense of setting you up on spawn and putting you into a death trap. I mean, if I'm already going to get hit with one super, I should not be able to walk into the same person twice with the same damn super. It just does not happen too often, but it can happen. That's a bad thing. Now, I can say I do feel bad when I look at this, where some of this footage where I've actually seen myself spawning on top of my own dead body, where the assailant did not die. They did not, like I said, my teammates are not around. I mean, what am I supposed to do when you either have the team already collapsed on you once, they're gonna collapse on again, and with little to no contest, because you already know Destiny 2 is a team shot game. Give me some fucking space. 2, I keep asking this question when I spawn up: where the fuck is my team? Now, why am I asking that? Because I'm saying that for weighted spawn zone, you're supposed to spawn me near my teammates, but that seems not to be always the case. And they're not even in, like I said, a few times I've seen it where they weren't even in combat. So what's the problem there? Now, my favorite example of this weighted spawn system that just blew my mind was when I was in one particular situation where I was capping A. I went over to cap A over there by the depots, and at the same time, someone died, and they spawned up damn near probably less than 10 feet away from me. Now, I didn't see them until they actually jumped in my face and killed me as I was sitting there capping the zone. But at the same time, I did give them a slight fight, but I couldn't win that because it was pretty much out of nowhere. Because even if you look at the radar, they did not sneak up on me. They just spawned in. You hear them spawning in, and boom. Like I said, I didn't hear it, but they came in there and they whipped my ass. That is a little bit of a bad thing. I'm capping their zone. You should be spawning them somewhere where they have control and we don't, or where there's nobody near that, near them, and they have to actually fight for that spawn zone. Not to say, oh yeah, we're going to give them an easy contest on saying, well, he's a fresh body, this guy's a fresh body, let's throw them into a conflict by putting them near each other. That's not always good, because I could have been actually looking at this guy and actually gotten and capitalized on that, but that's just not going to work out for me, because I don't have the best, loadout. So I'm not going to even blame that. That's all on me. Now, I don't know if Bungie already addressed this subject matter, the overall, not the weighted spawn zones, but just particular spawning near enemies. So, I felt as though I did read somewhere that he did, but at the same time, I can't find documentation on them trying to fix this, because I was looking around and I couldn't find none of the weekly updates. So overall, I can say that they need to address this information, that this has been put out there by many people, that they saying that they're spawning near enemies that are already wielding power weapons, supers, or whatever, and putting them at a disadvantage where they're just being spawn trapped. And I just need them to be able to, for me overall, I feel as though that they need to fix this before their next PvP, big event, because it's going to come up again where people are going to be complaining, oh yeah, why am I spawning over here, or why XYZ, that this is a problem because this is weighted on whole teams. This is going to be a problem. Now, like I said, and Dead Clips is by far one of the best examples of this, that shows this concept of saying we need to figure this shit out before it becomes a very big problem. Like I said, and as I was feeling, like I said, discussing with one of my friends, that this is not Destiny 1. You can't recover as fast. You can't move as fast depending on how you have your setup. And you're going to pretty much die if you keep walking into perpetual systems where if somebody dies and they just keep spawning back up, damn near you, you're not going to be able to recover as fast, depending on how you have your loadout, for your armor sets. So that becomes a very particular problem, because I've had it where, you'll kill somebody and they damn near are 5 feet away from you to breathe on your back, because, oh yeah, you know what, you're not able to recover fast enough for them to be able to capitalize on your ass. Pretty much. That's a bad thing. And for your viewing pleasure, for people to actually see a little bit of a real reaction on when seeing Dead Cliffs and seeing a stacked team, and on top of that, while solo queuing, I'm going to show you a little bit of my reaction and give you a taste on what I really was feeling by the time Iron Banner was nearly ending. Oh no! Let me check the. Oh yes! They do this every fucking time. Yo, every fucking time I gotta play a 4-man team on Dead Clips. Kiss my fucking ass. Kiss my fucking ass, yo. Like, yo. And they gave us A. And they gave us A. They gave us the death apple, yo. Oh yeah, pulse grenade for the fucking win, dude. Man, that dude was mad. Oh, that was me. Excuse me. So I was mad. But overall, yeah, the intro was pretty much, to me, it's a little bit funny after watching it. But at the same time, I'm saying, yeah, we lost that because X, Y, Z. But at the same time, it was this particular level that just setting up the team for failure. I mean, now I can say that, like I said, I can take blame on partially of that, but at the same time, it can't just be a one-man killing machine team. But it, like I said, this is more team aspect. There's just a lot of things in this game that are already pretty much concrete that makes this overall a fun experience. But at the same time, when you're starting to have it where you're rewarding people for being, you know, very aggressive, and I mean, when I'm saying aggressive, they're already pushing on your zones. They should not be rewarded for just, oh yeah, we're gonna just pick this guy off, pick this guy off, pick this guy off in the same spawn zone. And then that becomes not fun. It becomes a toxic environment. Now, Bungie, like I said, I'm talking to you personally. Now, one thing in particular, like I said, I love games, and this is coming from somewhere, like I said, with love. Like I said, this is not somebody who says, I hate this game. I love it. Like I said, I've played Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo 3, Halo Reach, Destiny 1, Destiny 2. But now I'm sitting here with love, and all I can tell you with Destiny 2, with Iron Banner just passing with Control, and this weighted spawn system that you already, like I said, that should already be a concept that you're familiar with, or it could be a different name, but at the same time, just fix your shit. And this is coming with love. So Bungie, once again, I'm sorry for the negativity. Overall, anybody who's watching it, I'm sorry for the negativity. But overall, I have been the Unknown Man, and once again, I can say, Black Man out. Peace.